Hey everyone, welcome back. Big thanks to the new subscribers. Very happy to have you guys here. And I hope you're not too confused, but basically, in case you weren't aware, I'm making a film about a character called Tom Gillespies, who is making an investigation documentary. So very warm welcome to new subscribers. And if you know of anybody that might be interested in such a project, please do invite them to subscribe. Please take a moment to whitelist our email or add us to your contacts. That way we will ensure that you get these updates of the production vlog as well as any additional information related to the free ticket to the online premiere in April 2021. So with that said, let's hop on in and see what's been happening with the production. So over the last month we have been scouting locations. We have a property for Tom's home in Australia where there is a bunch of, where the investigation basically starts, and there's a few online interviews and what have you. Very big thanks to Glenn and Erika for letting us use their house here in Sweden, which is not your typical Swedish home, but very beautiful home and quite fitting for Tom in an Australian setting. So we had a lot of fun there. We actually went ahead and shot all the scenes that involved Tom doing his interviews online, etc., being around the home, the opening sequence, and we had a lot of fun. We spent the weekend over there and got a lot of stuff in the bag. We also scouted a very interesting location locally here on a ship, which I'm hoping to use in the closing sequence of the movie, which I don't want to give too many spoilers out there, but it's going to be probably one of the more challenging on-location scenes, but stay tuned for when we pick up that scene sometime early next year, I hope. We also shot the remaining scenes in the studio. Tom is obviously making his documentary for Australian television, and so we shot a bunch of scenes there in the studio locally here, and they're basically stylized in the 60 Minutes Australia fashion, of which Tom Gillespies, the character himself, was inspired by that show initially at the beginning of the year when this project began. So he thinks that Australian 60 Minutes is the model that which he wants to reach for and produce his documentary in that kind of way. We've also developed an idea that's been playing around for some time, where the characters from the movie actually enter a virtual reality world called Cryptopia, and the characters, Tom and his crew and Bitman, are actually being developed right now. But very special thanks to the guy that's helping us out with developing that side of things. And again, I don't want to give too many spoilers away at this point. Been getting in some rehearsals for the final interview with Magnus, who is like a very important, it's a very important part of the film. So we want to take the time to get the rehearsals in, and we'll hope to shoot that scene in the new year. That's basically all of the on-location scenes will be wrapped up early January, with just, I think, 3 or 4 online interviews that need to be captured, at which point I'll have all the material I need. Apart from the graphics, they need to be developed. Lay on the sound design, soundtrack, colorization, and then we'll move it into a pre-screening, which I hope to put on sometime in the middle of February, end of February, with a small audience to get some feedback basically before we go to the premiere. In terms of the project itself, I started a Gumroad store, which is basically a website where you can pre-sell stuff and put up merchandise and what have you. You're very welcome to visit that. It's gumroad.com/thefakefluencer. You can actually pre-order the film for those of you that can't make it to the online premiere. You can buy the stream ahead of time. There's also some sort of interesting merchandise starting to be populated on that store. I hope to obviously put more in there in the future, but we'll see how things go. When it comes to the alternate reality game, that has proven to be a little bit more complicated to roll out than anticipated. Of course, game design is obviously not something simple or actually anything that I have experience in, but I still believe that we can do something there in the new year, in the run up to the premiere, perhaps even post-premiere. We will continue with that objective, so stay tuned to see how that develops. But yeah, it is a challenge, and if any of you guys out there know of anybody who is into alternate reality games or game design, we would be very happy to talk with them and share some ideas. I also added Tom Gillespies' interviews as they come. We've been publishing them to YouTube, but now they're all available on SoundCloud, so you can listen while you're jogging or driving or cooking. So yeah, visit the SoundCloud page and you'll see all of the interviews that Tom has done up to this point. And yeah, I hope that you find something in there that you can hook into and get a little bit more of a sense of who Tom Gillespie is and what he wants from this investigation. Big shout out to Dan, the Wetware IA. He gave a shout out for the Fakefluencer production on a podcast with Martin Hall. You can find that on SoundCloud. I'll leave all the links below as usual. Big shout out to Usalid and Oaks 2.0. They were kind enough to take a audio recording from Tom Gillespie and play it on their show. And yeah, he mumbled on for some time, but I think he got the message across, and it's very much part of our strategy going forward is to get Tom into both the crypto media, filmmaking media, general tech media, so that we can bring him more to life as this story, as we get closer to the date of the premiere. And that's part of, you know, him going out there promoting his investigation and getting the attention he needs in order to get viewers for the film, basically. So if you know anybody who works in media in those niches, we would be very much like to hear from you. Well, Tom would, at least. I myself, I'm not against going on a podcast or what have you to do interviews as myself, but I think it's more fun to have Tom out there rolling out his investigation, talking about what he believes about the cryptocurrency economy, and in doing so it will, like I say, lend a little bit more credibility to his film. So with that said, thank you again all of you for sticking in there, and if you are confused, feel free to message me directly on any platform or email me at rich@bitjoinstudios.com, and I'll be more than happy to put you clear on what exactly this project is trying to achieve. And with that said, roll on 2021. I hope you all have an amazing holiday festive season, and I'm going to leave you with a few messages from the guys in our Discord group. Catch you later.
Hi guys, this is Micke, or the character Tomo from the Fakefluencer. It's just a few days before Christmas, and it's a not so beautiful Swedish winter day, plus 3 degrees and grey overcast. But actually there's a bit of a broke up in the cloud layer over there, which is kind of unusual. That this kind of weather brings you down a bit mentally, but being able to get so much progress done in the Fakefluencer movie is actually something which is really fun. We've been working hard to get as many scenes as possible done. And it has been a blast this year to be a part of this project, which is almost done in terms of shooting anyway, which is the part that I am mostly into. And with that said, I would like to wish you a really Merry Christmas and a good and happy 2021.
One more battery could bring a fall. When I'm far from home, don't call me on the phone. tell me you're alone. It's easy to deceive, it's easy to tease, but hard to get release. Let your song be such eyes without a face. Let your song be such eyes without a face. Let your songs be such eyes without a face. Got no human grace, your eyes without a face.
Hi guys, this is Adriana from Bitjoin Studios. I just want to wish you a really nice holiday time with your family this Christmas. 2020 is getting to an end finally, and we are really excited about what is coming next for us. So April the 2nd is the premiere for the Fakefluencer film. We're really excited to get to this point because most of you've been part of the content and you know the characters and you've been in social media interacting with them. So thank you very much for sharing the content to have a laugh with us. We definitely wish to see you there in April the 2nd. So if you have your free access, your free ticket to the premiere, please spread the word. You can give an original gift this Christmas time to your friends. Subscribe them just with the email so they can get another free ticket and together we can have a laugh. Definitely. So basically, this message is just to wish you the best, to stay strong, to stay safe, and to say thank you very much for being part of this decentralized creative effort. Happy holidays!
Hi guys, it's Dan the Wet IA here. So, a little bit about me so you know what I do. With blockchain companies, I normally do two roles. Bit of a random mix, but I'm a solution architect, so I help design and architect the entire solution they're running. And I also specialise in user adoption marketing strategies, so direct response marketing strategies, sales funnels, that side of thing. Because I used to worked in sales and tech for 15 years before I left to move fully into this crazy space at the start of this year. Now, the reason I got involved with Fakefluencer was there was a few. The first is it was just so out there. It was so different from anything I'd ever got a chance to work with in my last roles. I'd been a system analyst, literally a keyboard monkey, sitting there dealing with SQL, shell scripts, that sort of thing. And the chance to work on this sort of project was just incredible. Just something that's so different, so unique, and definitely not in an acting way, to be fair. No, as you can tell from this, you don't want to put me in front of a camera. But the chance to be involved with at something at that level, and with a team of people who really get the tech, who really understand what's happening in the ecosystem, what's happening with DLT generally, was just too good an opportunity to miss. It really is, and I'm really pleased to have been part of this project. That talking to Rich and the guys, their understanding of everything around it and the people who are involved in the space and what the challenges are and the risks around it, just it's a great group of people to be all together on one sort of project. When it comes to 2021, to be fair, 2020 hasn't been too bad here on the Isle of Man. We've been COVID free for quite a while now, and as a freelancer I work remotely anyway, so it's not really affected me too much. So hasn't been too bad a year. For 2021 though, I'm obviously really looking forward to the movie coming out, really looking forward to this release, to all the stuff that's happening around it as well. I mean, this is more than just a film. There's just so much going on, and it's so much interesting, unique things that I've not seen happen anywhere else. I'm really looking forward to that. But generally, the blockchain space, there's so much happening in it as well. It doesn't feel like people are just putting stuff out there for the sake of it anymore. We're not in that 2017 ICO, let's just pump whatever crap we can out into the market and raise some money before disappearing stuff. It's companies and people making real solutions, making stuff that solves problems and making stuff that's going to make the world a better place. And I'm fortunate enough to work with some of those projects as well. And I am really looking forward to what's happening and what they're doing. And 2021 is going to be a good year for it. No matter what else happens, some of the tech that's coming out is going to change stuff we just take for granted, and it's going to make it so much better. So yeah, that's why I'm involved in the Fakefluencer, and that's what I'm hoping for next year. Cheers.
Hello. So this is my short Christmas update for the Fakefluencer. Let me lower the volume a bit. So I go straight into Scootercoin. So the scootercoin.org website is up running, and it's kind of the most official website for the currency. So it's not really connected to Fakefluencer, to Bitman 360 or any of the characters. This is more like the Scootercoin organization website, where you find the source code, you find the downloadable executables and so on, the installation files and everything. You find some links to CoinMarketCap as well. The Scootcoin.live is more the website for Bitman 360 and Fakefluencer, which includes also some information about the Buttercup 3 and some other funny stuff. We do have our listing on CoinMarketCap, so it's here, but since we don't have any exchange at the moment, we don't have any real information that can be found here other than the links. There is a mining pool that is not like official in that sense, that we don't have it publicly available for anyone to use it, but it's there and it's running, it's working. So at the moment there are 0 hash rate, but yeah, we'll fix this throughout the day. Also have an explorer, block explorer. It's based on a Bitcoin explorer, so that's why it looks a bit strange with the BTC and Bitcoin logo, but it shows at least information. It's at the moment 19 hours since it found the most recent block. So we're having some issues to get a hash rate at the moment, but it will be solved throughout the day. I think that was all from the Scootercoin side. So I'm gonna say some stuff about what I'm doing outside of Fakefluencer. Okay, so what has happened on this streaming lately is that I've been joining an initiative called Stream of Hope that is collecting money for the Swedish Childhood Cancer Fund, and I put up quite a low goal to raise €100. So in total they raised €56,668. So that's great. And one of the things I'm streaming is Rotary Click. Rotary Click is a newly started satellite club to the Rotary Club where I belong at the moment. So it's a new club that has the meeting location in a virtual world in VR chat. So we are live broadcasting our meetings that are every Tuesdays at 1900, 7 o'clock in the evening CET. Central European time or whatever. Yep. So check us out. Either visit us in VR chat or on our social media. We also broadcast both on Facebook and as well on YouTube. We have a website called rotary.click, and this is from the first meeting we had, where we took a group photo. Tried to do a group photo. And I can mention that one of the visitors at the first Rotary Click meeting in this green avatar is actually the president of Liberland, who is our honorary member. We also have the book that my wife has written and is selling. This is the website, and it has the links to buy the book and to find it in Apple Books, Google Play, Storytel, Audible, and many other places where you can find audiobooks. Finally, let's see. The Bitcoin price has been crazy lately, so we did reach all-time high, and this caused all the media to start covering Bitcoin again in the same way as they did in 2017. And this resulted in some articles where Dagens Industri published one on the 16th of December, the day when it reached all-time high. Also recently, just yesterday, in the published printed paper from Dagens Industri, they included an article about how Sweden is kind of falling behind when it comes to Bitcoin and blockchain. And in this article they have quotes from Stefan Yngves and from me. We were both in a radio show called Conflict on Saturday the 19th of October in 2019, so that's more than a year ago. And in this radio show he actually says that Bitcoin is nothing, and just to prove it, let me play that specific part.
Det är då Libra säkrare än Bitcoin. Därför att Bitcoin, det är ingenting.
Bitcoin, det är ingenting. And why this is funny is because actually after this was published yesterday, I got a phone call from the author of the article, who had been contacted by this Swedish central bank, and they claim they cannot they don't agree that this guy ever said this. So we had to send him the proof by sending the clip to this Swedish radio episode, and specifically where it says, word exactly quoted, Bitcoin, it is nothing. And I think that's going to be that's a bold statement to say. Finally, I am writing a guide for Bitcoin and blockchain. At the moment, the Bitcoin guide is almost ready, and it's in cooperation with Cryptorunner. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and let's hope 2021 becomes a way better year than 2020, because this year kind of sucked, to be honest. Yeah. Okay then. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Okay, guys.
Hi.
Hello, everyone who's watching this video program right now. We are
Euclid.
No, I'm Euclid. You're Oaks.
Well, you left a pause, and it's not Oaks and Euclid, so
we are Euclid and Oaks, and we are the husband and wife team of crazy crypto lunatic comedian wannabe comedians. No? Start over?
no.
Keep going?
Go ahead. I was
Well-
just critiquing you. That's what a wife is supposed to do. Go ahead now.
Yeah, I guess you would call us a husband and wife comedy team. It is
We're a fucking husband and wife who's on Twitter. What
We're-
like
honey,
what are your
no,
grandiose ideas?
We're a comedy team.
Okay.
That's the goal here.
We are obviously on Saturday Night Live.
I mean, this,
So-
as far as I'm concerned, this is a demo reel for Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
because
okay.
Rich is actually a part of the Saturday Night Live
Okay.
team, and in my crazy mind,
Delusional.
yes, I'm very crazy. We are Euclid and Oaks. We have a live show on crypto Twitter called Euclid and Oaks 2.0.
Yeah, because we've been doing it for a while, and we had a 1.0.
We have had many O's. We've had betas, we've had alphas, and this is the latest rendition of our show.
Yeah,
and
the numbers come after breaks.
Yeah. We've been involved in crypto Twitter communities for 3 years now.
Next question.
And we like to have fun and party. Yeah.
No.
No.
We don't party.
We don't party. We stay home and we do shit like this.
We have gone to conferences and gone to some parties. So.
Oh, in fact, we ran into Rich, and that's where this hat. We didn't meet Rich at the time. Before we get into that, let's talk about who we are. Hi.
We just did that.
I'm Crypto Euclid, and she's Mystical
Go
Oaks.
next.
And we have a show on Crypto Twitter.
Okay.
No, anyway, yeah, that's the thing. We're on Crypto Twitter. We're in the crypto community, and we make fun videos and produce live shows, and we enjoy having fun. We're not heavy into crypto. We like to talk about the fun stuff, the good stuff.
Moving past us.
Anyway, well, this thing was
next.
Who are you and what you do?
Yeah, we covered it already.
Okay. All right.
Twice now.
Okay, we got that?
Yes, go.
What else? How did we get involved in the Fake Fluencer project? Wow. Pull up a chair, kids, because this is a long...
Please don't. I have things to cook today.
This is a long, convoluted story. No, it's not. I started interacting with Bitman360 on crypto Twitter, maybe 2 years ago. Apparently he was at the same event, the Polymath event in New York. I didn't know it at the time. We didn't run into each other. I was interacting...
That was last year.
What?
That was last year, honey.
Last year?
Yeah. Go
Time
ahead.
is all fucked up for me, but I hope we're allowed to cuss. Anyway, so I was interacting with Bitman360, and I'm like, oh, this guy's hilarious. I already knew. I mean, we connected. I connected immediately with the Bitman360 character, and he's funny. And I kind of lost touch with him for a while. I took a break, during the first part of 2020. All this crazy shit's going on, and kind of got off Twitter a little bit. And hold on, honey, it's about to get good. Anyway, Bitman360. Then, just recently, fast forward to, a few months ago? 4 months ago, Tamara? I got back on the Twitter scene, started making content again, and boom, right away, Tom Gillespies caught my attention. Tom Gillespies, I didn't know at the time. I didn't know they were the same person, okay? Didn't know.
I had to tell him.
I didn't know Bitman360 and Tom Gillespies was the same person and is Rich Till. I didn't know all that.
It was right when you were about to invest in Scooter Coin that I said, whoa, hold
on.
This is
all of our crypto into Scooter Coin. And Tamara stopped me. And so, yeah, we met. Eventually, I saw the video. I saw the fake Fluencer thing. And I'm like, whoa, this is funny. This is cool. This is not funny because at first I didn't get it was a joke. In fact, I was like, wait a minute. This motherfucker invested all his money in something called Scooter Coin? Like, bro, come on. And then started doing a little research and realized what's happening. Tamara told me. She let me in on the joke because she's intelligent and I'm not. And she told me they're the same person. And I DM'd Tom Gillespies instantly. And I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking hilarious. I see what you're doing here. And went down the rabbit hole. And he, Rich said, come play with us, come hang out, come be involved in some way. And I'm like, fuck yeah.
And here we are. Next question.
Here we are. And it inspired me to get back in the fucking game of like creating content again, to be honest.
Yeah.
We fucking got our studio moved upstairs and we've just been creating content and doing our show full blast and having fun again. And the Fake Fluencer project, we're glad we're involved. It's fun. I'm excited. Which brings me to the next thing, which is...
Did you forget, or are you having like some kind of brain sparks?
Well, I just wanted to say that this has been one hell of a crazy year. I am very much so looking forward to the new year.
Yeah.
I am happy that we have survived this one. Knock on wood. We have a couple weeks left, maybe a week. I look forward to 2021 and what it brings for us. Hopefully, it doesn't bring death and the plague. That's for you to start talking, because I pretty much I don't know where to go with this.
Great.
It's a positive message of hope and joy is what this is, which is something that I'm very good at.
Yes, with your negative outlook on life.
What's your deal with the 2021? Are you excited? Are you happy? Ready to party?
Time
or
is
what are you
time,
thinking?
and years are years. So
very interesting and profound.
there you go.
As my lovely wife said, time is time, and years are years, and we are looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
I want to thank Rich, for involving us in this fun project. We're really excited and happy to be a part of it, and we look forward to whatever.
Much more time and
this
many more
brings us.
years.
Yes, and we look forward to living, hopefully, till the next year, and to many more.
Yeah, many, many more.
And with that, I'd like to sign off.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to all you that celebrate it.
Oh my gosh.
And
Don't go on another one. All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Euclid Noakes out.
Hello, library, Odyssey, rest of the world. So my name is Greg. I am also known as Mediocre of Mediocre Music, or Mediocre Soup if you're into the fake fluencer film. Basically, mediocre music is music that I and my friends make that is halfway decent music made with limited time and a low budget. So if you're into that sort of thing, then follow us at Mediocre on Library and Odyssey. I also run a different channel called Librarians United, which is basically a community-based group of library supporters and users, creators, everything else. I'm also involved on Discord quite a bit with the librarynomics.com crew and the whole community that's being built there, where it is also currently being expanded to include a new room catering specifically towards library musicians, which of course is a room and concept that I created for the express purpose of trying to bring more musicians to Odyssey. And the name of that room is the Odysseeker, or just Odysseekers room. Basically, we're trying to prove to Odyssey, or aka Library Inc., that we need more musicians on Library or on Odyssey so that they will create a specific music category on Odyssey.com for making discoverability, searchability, whatever, of musicians and music easier for people. So that is the goal for the Odysseekers. But why am I here? Well, Bitman360 really is quite an interesting guy. You might even say he's so much of a person, he's even more than one. Maybe even two or three, who knows? But I met him back in February, actually related to music. He created a song based on a Rage Against the Machine song, where basically he made the song themed about decentralization, no surprise. He is a big crypto guy, and that's very important in that whole scene. So I became friends with him because I loved the video. He did a great job. It sounded awesome. And I was like, who is this guy? He's cool. We're going to be friends. So I invited him to the Librarians United group, where he joined and, presented himself as Bitman360 and, interacted with people and was cool and was all about helping build Library and how Library can help him build the fake fluencer project and everything else. Long story short, I was friends with Bitman for months and months and months before I put together that Bitman360 and Tom Gillespies and Rich Tella all have striking similarities. So I realized then, this man is a genius, and I even more so want to be friends and want to be involved in the fake fluencer project and everything. So I was super stoked and honored to be allowed to broadcast some mediocre soup within the movie. I was super ecstatic about that. That was awesome. You guys did a great job. I just can't wait to see this movie and just laugh so hard when I see the mediocre soup cans. But yeah, I'm sure there's much more to come from everyone else and lots of other people doing lots of other exciting things. If you're interested in any of the stuff I just talked about, then by all means, find us, search for us, follow, join, whatever. Yeah, librariansunited.com is the thing that I do. Haven't touched that in a while. But yeah, more power to you, Fake Fluencer crew, Rich and everyone else involved. You guys are awesome. Bitman, you're pretty cool too. Tom, I don't know if we'd be friends. But yeah, best of luck. Cheers.